name is Anne, and I have the pleasure of conducting today's ceremony, along with my colleague who will register your marriage today, Mrs. Wendy. She will prepare your marriage register for you to sign and your marriage certificate to present to you at the end of the ceremony. We would like to welcome you here today to the historic city of Durham and to this beautiful setting of Crook Hall. Today is a very special occasion for you all, friends and family of Stephen and Veronica. Stephen and Veronica are happy that you are here today and wish to thank family and friends who have travelled from Spain, the Lake District, North Yorkshire and Northampton to share their special day. You all being here shows how much they are loved. Marriage brings together not only two people who are in love, but also two sets of friends and family who then become united in the couple's happiness. So we are here today to celebrate the love and the commitment that Stephen and Veronica have for each other on this, their wedding day. I'm going to invite Judith to come forward to bring her reading to today's ceremony.
Sonnet 116 by William Shakespeare. Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love, which alters when it alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove. Or no, it is an ever fixed mark that looks on tempests and is never shaken. It is a star to every wandering bark, whose worth's unknown, although his height be taken. Love's not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending trickles compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and waits, but bears it out even to the edge of doom. If this be the error, and upon me provide, I am never rich, nor no man ever.
Thank you, Judith. Today, Stephen and Veronica will make their vows and promise to share the rest of their lives with each other before you, their guest, family and friends. And for Wendy and I, it's a pleasure and a privilege to be involved with your wedding day. Crook Hall, in which we are now met, has been duly sanctioned according to law for this celebration of marriages. As you are all here to witness the wedding today, I need to ask if any person present knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, you should declare it now. In that case, whether of the bride, you walked your sister down the aisle today and you handed her hand to this man who's about to become a husband. So I'm going to ask your permission for the wedding to take place.
Sure.
Yeah. So please may I marry Veronica to Stephen. Thank you. And now, so that everyone knows that you are indeed the two people who wish to be married, I just need to ask you to formally identify yourselves. So Stephen, please may I have your full name?
Stephen Matthew Allen.
And Veronica, your full name?
Veronica Hernandez Alvaro.
Before you are joined in matrimony, I have to remind you both of the solemn and binding character of the ceremony of marriage. Marriage in this country means the union of two people, voluntarily entered into for life, to the exclusion of all others. So I'm now going to ask each of you two in turn to declare that you do not know of any lawful reason why you may not be married to each other. Stephen, you will be pleased to know that the groom is always given the pleasure and privilege of saying everything first. So, if you would please repeat after me. I declare that I know of no legal reason why I, Stephen, may not be joined in marriage to Veronica. I declare that I know of no legal reason why I, Veronica, may not be joined in marriage
to Stephen.
Now the solemn oath has come for these two persons to contract their marriage before you all, but particularly before the two people who've chosen to sign the register. So Esther and Craig, I believe, at the end of the ceremony, Wendy will ask them to sign the register on behalf of all of your guests. second declaration you're going to say to each other, but before your contractual declaration, where you legally take each other as husband and wife, I'm going to ask a very special question of you both, and the answer that we would all like to hear to the question is, I do. So Stephen, do you take Veronica to be your lawful wedded wife according to the laws of this country?
I do.
Veronica, do you take Stephen to be your lawful wedded husband according to the laws of this country?
I do. Si quiero.
Stephen, please repeat after me. I call upon
I call upon
these persons
these persons
to be present
to be present
to witness that I, Stephen,
to witness that I, Stephen,
do take thee, Veronica,
take thee, Veronica,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
Veronica, please repeat. I call upon
I call upon
these persons
these persons
here present
here present
to witness that I, Veronica,
to witness that I, Veronica,
do take thee, Stephen,
take thee, Stephen,
to be my lawful wedded
to
husband.
be my lawful wedded husband.
Contractual vows and the declarations have been spoken. So I'm going to ask Rosanna, your sister, to come forward and bring her reading to today's reading.
Siempre que me siento pesimista por cómo está el mundo, pienso en la puerta de llegadas de un aeropuerto. La opinión general da a entender que vivimos en un mundo de odio y egoísmo, pero yo no lo entiendo así. A mí me parece que el amor está en todas partes. A menudo no es especialmente decoroso ni tiene interés periodístico, pero siempre está ahí. Padres e hijos, madres e hijas, maridos y esposas, novios, novias, viejos amigos. Cuando los aviones se estrellaron contra las Torres Gemelas, que yo sepa, ninguna de las llamadas telefónicas de las que estaban a bordo fue de odio y venganza. Todas fueron mensajes de amor. Si lo buscáis, tengo la extraña sensación de que descubriríais que el amor en realidad está en todas partes.
We're now going to move to a very special part in our ceremony where you will exchange your wedding rings. The wedding ring is a very ancient, very traditional way of sealing a marriage contract. It is an unbroken circle that symbolises and represents an ending and everlasting love. The wedding ring is placed on the third finger of the left hand to signify to all the world your new status as husband and wife, but also because it was traditionally felt that that finger had indeed a direct link to the heart. So it is always a perfect place for the symbol which will represent your love and commitment to each other, but more importantly the vows you are making today. So gentlemen, Paul and Philip, can I please ask you to come forward? And Paul, I'm going to ask you to present Stephen with Veronica's ring. Stephen, I'm going to ask you to place the ring on the third finger of Veronica's left hand. Once the ring's in place, if you just continue to hold the hand. And if you would say to Veronica, I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of our marriage
as a sign of our marriage
and my love for you.
and my love for you.
I promise you
I promise you
my friendship,
my friendship,
my respect,
my respect,
and my trust
and my trust
forever.
forever.
In your personal promises of intimate time. From this day forward,
From this day forward,
I promise
I promise
to love and to cherish you,
to love and to cherish you,
to protect and care for you,
to protect and care for you,
to hold and comfort you,
to hold and comfort you,
and to be your friend always.
and to be your friend always.
I will share
I will share
all of my hopes
all of my hopes
and my dreams with you,
and my dreams with you,
and treasure the time
and treasure the time
that we have together.
that we have together.
Today I give you
Today I give you
all I have to give,
all I have to give,
a lifetime filled with love.
a lifetime filled with love.
And I'm sure you're going to present Veronica with Stephen's ring. I'm going to return the honour to Veronica, third finger of his left hand. You say to Stephen, I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of third reading and a reflection.
Marriage. Marriage is about giving and taking, and forging and forsaking, kissing and loving and pushing and shoving, caring and sharing and screaming and swearing. About being together, whatever the weather, about being driven to the end of your tether, about sweetness and kindness and wisdom and blindness. It's about being strong when you're feeling quite weak. It's about saying nothing when you're dying to speak. It's about being wrong when you know you are right. It's about giving in before there's a fight. It's about you two living as cheaply as one. You can give us a call if you know how that's done. Never heeding advice that was always well meant, never counting the cost until it's all spent. And for you two today, it's about to begin, and for all that the two of you had to put in. Some days filled with joy and some filled with sadness. Too late you'll discover marriage is madness.
Thank you. I have to say, for a wonderful night. Stephen and Veronica have chosen today to include a sound ceremony. So we're going to do that now. So Stephen and Veronica, you have sealed your relationship by the giving and the receiving of your wedding rings, the exchanging of vows and promises. This is your relationship pledge, as you commit yourselves to each other. Today, you have promised before your family and friends to share the rest of your lives with each other. Your relationship is now symbolised by the pouring of two individual containers of sand, one into the other. One gathered from Tynemouth Beach, representing Stephen, all that he is, all that he will be, all that he ever has been. The other gathered from the beach in Valencia, your hometown, Veronica, representing you, all that you were, all that you are, and all that you will ever be. As the two separate containers of sand are poured together, the individual grains will no longer exist, for they will be joined together as one. So just as the grains of sand will be joined together and can't be separated, your love and your marriage will never be separated. We're going to do need some time now, preaching. Your marriage is said should have within it a secret and a protected place that's open to only you alone. I'd like you now to imagine a walled garden, entered by a door to which only you two have the key. Within this garden, you will cease to be everything that you are in your ordinary daily lives. Here, you are yourselves, two people who love each other. Here, you can concentrate on one another's needs. Hold hands, go back to your garden. For the time that you spend together there is not wasted, but invested. Invested in the future and the nurture of the love that you have for each other. Crook is now your garden, so visit it often. Remember the special day that you were married here. Stephen and Veronica, you have both made the declarations prescribed by law. You have made a solemn and a binding contract with each other in the presence of myself, Wendy, our Registrar for Marriages, your witnesses, Esther and Craig, and everyone that you have invited to be a special part of this your wedding day. So it gives me the greatest of pleasure before your friends and family to now pronounce that you are husband and wife together. Would you now lift to kiss your bride?
Yeah.
ask you to keep close to your hearts the vows you said today and rejoice and enjoy all the holy. I'm going to hand you over to Wendy, who's going to take you through the official signing of the register and the segments and photographs.
There's no combination of words I could put on the back of a postcard. The songs that I could sing, I could try to your heart. Our dreams, they like real. Shoebox and photographs, I'll tell you one day, it's always better when we're together. It's always better when we're
Right, you ready? Big smiles. Lead you to lead it. Yeah. Do you want any other company? Yeah? Right. We try, yeah? Best man as well, yeah? That's good. I'll do this one and I'll do one with 10. Right, so we'll have one lad on either side. Right, you this side, right? Yeah. Maybe you. You ready? Right, ready, big smiles. Ready? Keep it another cut right. Ready? Yeah, another one. Ready? Yeah, right. Keep it close and down. One thing as well, yeah? Okay. On this one, keep the other in front of these ones. Keep your feet seat. That's all right, yeah? Right, so what do you comment down on this one as well? Yeah. Yeah, and then now on this side as well, and then up you go. That's the point. Yeah. Perfect. No, it's fine. Just like that, yeah. Yeah, you still need to lead in though as well. Yeah. Right, you ready? Big smiles. Ready? No, I see my vision. Yeah. Yeah.
Angle maybe on this side. What side?
Best man? Walk in that way. That way this time. Ladies and gentlemen, final part of my duties at any wedding falls to present a marriage certificate, which is a lasting reminder of today, and is traditionally the property of the bride. I would just recommend to all of my brides furniture that you just let the groom have a look at this tomorrow, because sometimes they dream the dream that they thought they got married. This is actually the proof. It wasn't a dream. You did marry that gorgeous girl beside you. So, so I'd like to just say, before you continue your celebrations at Crook Hall in the beautiful hall, and the sun's just started shining, so hopefully you'll be in the garden as well. Thank you to everyone for being here, particularly our two best men for performing the ring ceremony, and good luck with your speech, I suppose. To our beautiful bridesmaids, I'm sure you've been a fantastic help and support to Veronica today. To all of those who've read, Judith, Rosanna and Erica, thank you for doing that. It does bring a different element, and especially the Spanish reading. So, Stephen and Veronica are a very special couple to you all, and that's why you're here today to celebrate with them. I'm sure that you feel as I do, that the love and commitment that they have for each other was clearly displayed before you all today as they said those beautiful words to each other. And I'd like to say thank you for allowing Wendy and I to be a part of your special day.
And we just wish you a long and continued happy life together.
So ladies and gentlemen, for one last time, can I please ask you to be upstanding? And it only leaves me one thing to say. I give you, Stephen and Veronica, the very new Mr. and Mrs. Congratulations.
All